spoken for pages.
Well, I got my mouth full half the time. Which I was insisting on, because I think that's important to see on TV as well, because I think that is uncommon, that you see that kind of power dynamic in raunchy scenes, and that's part of the way that we did want to modernise the show. So the Duke does have his mouth full, and he's proud of it. But yes, there was a fair bit to be done on the show.
Because you're really going for it, but you're going for it in kind of beautiful locations. I mean, like...
And occasionally very uncomfortable locations.
Well, yeah, those library steps didn't look easy.
Yeah, the chiropractor.
But didn't you have room monitors in the stately homes?
Well, this is a problem, because the set, as usual, is more valuable than any of the actors. So if you're in, like, you know, a 200-year-old bed or a 400-year-old four-poster, it has to have a minder. Like, you know, when people kind of bring very expensive jewellery around, they have to have a bodyguard for it. There's a bodyguard for the room. And so at all times, you know, you've got this minimal set, everyone gets very quiet, very respectful, and you derobe and you hit the bed. And then there's also just, like, Fran in the corner, who's just standing there just kind of deciding whether or not to look. She's like, I have to look. I'm not allowed to look. I have to look. Could you please go easy on the bed? It's very, very old. It's not quite so enthusiastic. Oh, do go on. That's the inner monologue that I imagine is going on in the corner of the room.
Yeah, I'll stop them in a minute. Presumably you had to have the awkward kind of family conversation before.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, we've got a family WhatsApp group, so there's a couple of, you know, flashing red light emojis and the odd peach emoji. Certain people have threatened to rate my peach. But we missed a couple of family members, and so people do enjoy the fact that, like, a couple of cousins missed the memo. And so they're watching the show, and I got a very stern message in my Instagram DMs, oddly enough, just going, there really needs to be a cousin warming. I had to make so many tactical cups of tea. And I left the room and made my tactical cup of tea and came back, and you were still going.